I have a friend that I know. It's his name is David. He's a very, very, very crazy Christian. Everywhere he go, he witness. And one day he's having vision, he's having dreams, and every day he brought about over 1,000 people to Christ when he was at university. He go to the radio station. The university has their own radio station. He go and he locked himself inside the radio station. He started to preach the gospel to the whole university. And they tried to bang on the door. They tried to tell him to open. He wouldn't open. He preached the whole gospel. This kind of thing. He's kind of crazy. He go in the elevator and he said, okay, there's people who's going to press the 12 button. You're going to be on the 12th floor. He said, okay, I have 12 floor. I can preach the gospel to them. So he'd be preaching the gospel in the elevator because he said, these people has nowhere to go. They're going to stuck with me for the 12th floor, right? He preached to them, right? And then one day he went to the donut store and it was very late. He wanted to eat donuts and he found this man who's there, and the man said, oh, I can see you like donuts. I said, yeah, I love donuts. And how many love donuts? Last week we talked about Timbits. Now we're going to talk about donuts, right? So he found this man who's eat donuts, and then this man said, can I buy you some donuts? He said, sure, okay, you can buy. I like donuts, so buy donuts. He's a tall guy, he plays basketball, so he can eat a lot of donuts, And then he eat like 3-4 donuts. And the guy said, you want some more donuts? I said, yeah. And then it was very late. And then the guy said bye. He left. And then suddenly he felt the very, very strong feeling. The Holy Spirit prompted him, say, why don't you witness to him? He said, God, I've been witnessing since this morning. Can I eat my donut quietly? And he felt the Lord said, no, I want you to talk to him. Can I just enjoy this donut, just this one moment? And he felt the Holy Spirit said, no, go. So he ran out, he left his donut and his coffee too. And then he found the guy in the parking lot, right? And he knocked on the window. And this man rolled down his tears, he's crying, he's weeping. And when he looked at this man, he said, what? You were fine in the coffee shop. What? Something's wrong? And this man said, what do you want to tell me? What do you want? Anyway, David said to him, I just want to tell you, Jesus loves you. Have a good night. And he said, God, I did it. I did it. Don't tell me I didn't. And when he wanted to go back, he said, let me go back to my donuts. So, but when he said this man started to weep more crazy. You know why? Because this man, he was tired of life. He's going for the end of his rope. And he was about to commit suicide. He was sitting in his car. And then when he realized, oh, I have like $20 left in my pocket. Maybe I should go inside. And then he found this man sitting and eating donuts. Said, let me use my $20 and at least I can give this man something before I die. So he was buying donuts for David. He didn't realize. So he went back to his car. He was saying, say, God, if you're real, if you're really, really real, if you're alive, you tell me. I give you 5 minutes. That 5 minutes, David was arguing with God. Let me eat my donuts. And when he heard the knock on his window. So when David told him, I will tell you, Jesus loves you, he realized immediately that God answered his prayer. So he wept. He put his gun under his seat. And he gave his life to the Lord. I want to tell you, there's a lot of stories like this. There was one vision that David had. He was walking on the street. He found 2 men. They missed the rapture. One of them is the son of a pastor. And he quit the church because he said there's too many hypocrites in the church. He gave up. He ran away. And he buried his talent. And there was another vision that he has. He walked into a building, a very big, tall building, and when he go to every floor, it's almost every desk is empty. And when he found the top floor, there was a man sitting on his desk, putting his head on the desk, weep, and he cried like a baby, right? Wouldn't allow anybody to comfort him, to console him, nothing. And when David saw this, he has a lot of keys on his desk. And when he realized this man is the owner of the whole business, he has a big, huge business, right? And everybody has been raptured with God except him. And we told him about God. We talked to him. He didn't want to because he wanted to be the boss. He didn't want to be part with the staff. So he took his position. I own this company and I need to be the boss. And now everybody's raptured, and he knows the remorse is so bad, and now there's no one to work for him, and he was repenting. He said, what if this mean to me? What the whole business team to me? Like billions of dollars doesn't worth nothing. And all these keys on the table. Nobody come to work. So David has this vision, powerful vision. And that's what he's going to reach out to people. Some of you are going to reach out. We're going to have this one last chance, one last week to touch people's life. And sometimes you don't know. That's why the Bible says, go those. Go find them. Go to the highways and the byways. Invite them to come for the wedding. Right? Judas missed it. He's one of the 12. What's a chance in this whole world since the beginning to be one of the disciples of Jesus? Let me say this. That same feeling that he had, you don't want to have it. I guarantee you, you do not. You can say, God, I was not one of the 12 because I was not born 2,000 years ago. But let me tell you this. That same feeling he has, if you do that, you get the same feeling. You want to push it away, it wouldn't go. You want to cry about it, it wouldn't pass, it wouldn't come forward. There's nothing that's going to take it away. We have this chance right now. We have this opportunity to do well. We have a chance to do wise things. We have a chance to serve well. We have a chance to, what the talent we have to do it well. And yeah, things are going to try to stop you. Things are going to try to come against you. Things are going to try to make you discouraged, make you want to quit. Because in the last days, right, the faithful, the wise one is going to keep going. The strong one is going to keep going. It didn't say it's going to be wonderful. Think about it. Jesus kept going. Right? And the same day he was about to be crucified, right? They sing the song, this is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice. How can you rejoice when you know you're going to be on the cross? He rejoiced. Right? Because he saw the price that's set before him. Right? He saw the price. And in the last verse of chapter 28, this is one thing that I kind of still have to dwell on it for a moment, right? It said, teach, verse 20, they said, teach them, Jesus said, teach them to observe all things that I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even to the end of the age. I'm going to be with you until the age to come, for eternity, right? I'm going to be with you. I'm never going to. So I stuck with this. It challenged me. And I'm saying, God, like, for example, like Peter or James, if you're with me, think about it. Why do they have to be crucified? Why do they have to have their head cut off? Why do they have to be put in jail? Think about this. We all like died very painful, tortured. You know, God, if you're with me, if you're with them, look at them. How do you think about this for a moment? Let me say this to you. Your situation right now, it's okay. It's okay. People will come against you. People will say things against you. People will blame you. Even yourself, you blame yourself. But the worst thing, if worst come to worst, guess what? Jesus will never leave you, never forsake you. He's with you until the end of time. That last word was a challenge for me. When I was meditating on this, and I said, God, I still need to process this. I still need to understand that. I think if you're with me, everything's going to be fine. I'll be driving a new car next week. Guess what? God is going to give us much more. You know, those who have the 10 talent, keep multiplying. Those who have one, remember, it's the Lord money. It's God finance in your life. Don't bury it. Don't have this mentality. It's hard. It's, you know, no, don't do that. It will grow. How do you think the one that has 10? I think probably, it didn't say this, but what if they have started from 1 to become 2, 2 become 4, 4 become 8, and, you know, and have 10? You know, they keep multiplying, you know. So we are living in this time right now, and next week we're going to have Easter, the resurrection. Next week we're going to take a special offering as well. We never have done this for a long, long, long time, but next week we're going to give those of you opportunity to say, you know what, we're going to sow. So we're going to take an offering. We're going to say, you know what? When we're going to see those people who are naked, who are thirsty, who are hungry, we're going to help them. We're going to teach them. We're going to bless them. We're going to bring them closer to God. We're going to make them, hopefully they will, have a cup to drink from the Holy Spirit. So we're going to take an offering when we go to our mission trip. That is going to be used specifically only for those people who are hungry and thirsty. We're not charging anything. We're doing a lot of things. We're going to do many meetings, and we have a weekend from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday conference. We're not charging not $1, not 1 cent. Actually, we're going to provide. We're going to pay all our costs, so we ask you to partner with us for this one as well. And then you're going to say, God, when did we clothe you? When did we visit you? When did we give something to drink? You didn't realize it. This is, one way it's going to work. You're going to make it possible. So this is going to be for next week. So, those who want to be part of that, Are you with me? You understand? But you don't want to be part of that, people who's going to make it hard for others. You don't want to be the one who's going to hate others. You want to be the one who love one another. So the enemy is going to try everything he can to make you hate people. You're going to see things, you're like, I don't like them. I don't, don't hate people. Do everything you can. Just keep your talent, keep your life right. Keep being faithful. Use wisdom. Wisdom from above. Right? How many struggle to be here this morning? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Guess what? God loves this place, and the devil hates this place. Right? That's why he doesn't want you. So who's you going to choose? Right? Why don't we stand? We're going to take communion right now.